Hey friends! Today I thought I would do a video kind of expanding on my last one, talking about manifesting and just giving you some tips and tricks for making what you want come towards you in the law of attraction and things like that. So the steps that I mentioned that I use when I do my manifesting is I think it, I write it out on paper, I say it aloud, and then I read it 3 more times. And things that I kind of consider to be like common sense, or just things that I would naturally do. I feel like I should mention, like, if you're doing a list about something, it's good to do it straight from hand to paper. So I wouldn't recommend doing it on any electronics. The energy has to flow through you onto the paper. And then when you read it aloud, it kind of allows the universe to hear and attract those things towards you. So there's that. And I also today wanted to talk about the importance of language and the language that you're using when you manifest. I'll share like a crazy mom thing about myself. When Mason was little, he used to be a climber and a runner and a jumper, and he was just nuts. He's a wild thing. I love it. But people would be like, oh, you're so relaxed and letting him climb on whatever. But I trust that he would know his body well enough and know his limits. And I think I did a good job teaching him that. But I would get like kind of annoyed when people would be like, Mason, you're going to fall. Don't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. And people probably thought I was crazy, because I am, but I would always be like, no, you could fall. You could hurt yourself, so that's a lesson that I always teach him. Like, I never tell him he's going to do anything. I'm saying you could hurt yourself if you do that. Are you prepared for the consequences? You could whatever. So that's just kind of like one of my quirks, I guess you could say. And the same thing goes when manifesting, because you have to say exactly what it is that you want, and use positives and no negatives, because then that thing will happen. Like, oh, I hope I don't get a speeding ticket. I hope I don't get a speeding ticket. All the universe hears is speeding ticket, speeding ticket. And that's kind of how that works. So you would change your wording, change your thinking, like, I hope I arrive safely. I hope the roads are clear. Instead of being like, I hope there's no traffic. The universe only hears traffic, So instead of saying, I hope there's no traffic, say, I hope the roads are clear. Those are just a few examples that I can think of off the top of my head. That's my little lesson for today is write it down on paper from your energy. Oh, one thing I also wanted to mention when you're writing things down is expand on your thoughts, and don't be afraid to use a couple pieces of paper and write a final draft. Because when you're saying something like, I am manifesting a loving relationship, well, then you would go in and you would say what a loving relationship looks like to you. But I hope you know what I'm saying. Expand on everything that you say. For every adjective you mention, say what that looks like for you. One thing I did want to mention as well, when trying to manifest money, there's a couple things you can do. I don't know if you know this, but every word and everything has a energetic magneticism. I don't know if that's a word, but everything has an energy that can be measured in hertz, and this includes words. So the word money and the word trust both operate at the exact same hertz. So it's kind of funny that when you put money away for somebody, it's called a trust fund, you know. And I always just trust that more money is going to come when I need it. Like, honestly, I kind of spend freely, but some way, somehow, I trust things are going to work out, and knock on wood, they usually do. So that's one thing I wanted to share as well. And it's never good to manifest just money. You should know what you're manifesting the money for, because when you're solely manifesting money, money comes in all sorts of ways. For example, we were manifesting enough money to do our basement, and we had a flood. It was like 6 months of arduous work, and it was crazy, but we did get the money. We did get the new basement, you know. But you know, there's also different ways money can come. Like, somebody might die and you might get some kind of inheritance or whatever. Like, you don't know how the money is going to come. Like, Matt got in a huge accident a couple years back, a car accident, and we got money again. But like, we were manifesting money and we did know what we wanted it for, but like, sometimes crappy things will happen for that money to come in. So like, it's just something to be aware of. Anyways, I've already kept you for 7 minutes, so I suppose I'll let you carry on with your day. Thank you for joining me. I would super duper appreciate a like and a subscribe on YouTube. I've decided I want to manifest growing my channel and that first 1,000 subscribers, and you know, stuff like that. So hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Cheers.